Yo, 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 what it do, family? What it do? Welcome to Breast Cancer Awareness. And for all you, because men can also, right?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
For anyone that has been through this journey, made it out to the other side, God bless you. All right? I really don't know how to say that. Just God bless you. If you know someone that been through this journey, someone that unfortunately wasn't able to win against this journey, God bless you. All right? Hey, what's going on, family? My name is Xavier Young. I love it.
Why'd you do that?
We ain't gonna cut up tonight, but I'm telling him, I feel him in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 7 of YoungMinded, the podcast. I am your host, Xavier Young, and hey, we live, baby. We still running. Ooh, we running, boy. One thing my football coach told me, Coach Reynolds, I remember you. And I'm mad that you ain't let me play my last game. I understand my knee was messed up, but I should have played. We could have won. Keep your feet moving. No matter what's going on, keep your feet moving, baby. All right? So look, in the studio tonight, I got some good, solid brothers, all right? And we're going to get all into their story and stuff because I'm telling you, they got a podcast of their own. But let me introduce. First, I have Mr. Michael Mariner, motivational speaker. He's an author and a success coach. Mr. Alexander, he's a Christian hip-hop artist, songwriter, content creative for North Cape Studios. Yes, sir. Big ups to you.
Yes, sir.
And then I got my boy, somebody that I known long time ago, baby. All right. I got my boy, Mr. Boy Wonder. Did I put a Mr. in there? I got to put some respect on his name. Mr.
I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but I got Boy Wonder,
Yes,
and he's a Christian hip-hop artist, songwriter, producer, president, and founder of No Grind, No Glory Music Group. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the hosts of the podcast Blueprint to Success in the studio. What's happening, fellas?
What's good, brother?
Man. What's happening?
Mr. Mike, man, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing excellent, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, right down here in Tennessee.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is it country enough for you?
I'm telling you, man.
It's country, boy. We back here in the backwood.
Backwood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boy Wonder, what it do?
Man, blessed, bro. Just blessed to be able to just be in this space, man.
Yes, sir.
We've been working at this for years. So just to see the receptiveness and the people, just in the encouragement, the support system, it means a lot.
Yes,
keeps
sir.
me going.
Yeah.
Definitely keeps me going.
And then the last one, Mr. Alexander. What's happening, my man?
What's up, man?
What's going on with you, man? How life treat?
I'm looking at Doug, bro. I be taking notes, man. Big bag, man. That's big bag, man. Y'all doing good, though.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah,
hey,
sure.
man, I surely appreciate y'all guys for coming through, man.
Man, thank
So-
you for having us.
As far as Alexander, now, I told y'all, when y'all meet good folks, right? Just good, solid folks. You could meet them the first time and it felt like you done known them for a lifetime, man. And Mike and Alexander, I just met them this past weekend, man. How was that?
Yes,
the
sir.
award show, man. Y'all.
Man, the Red Letter Awards, man, it was crazy. It was like just being in there, rubbing elbows with different types of people. Hey, it's believers everywhere, not just back where we from.
Yeah,
like just going and see different people loving on Jesus, bro. It's just crazy.
Yeah, because that was something that I definitely noticed myself, brother. Like, I'm in here and I didn't really understand what I was getting myself into.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he called me and he was like, hey, man, we need a photographer. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't really shoot like that no more, but I'd love to come, you know? And, man, when I walked in there, it was like, as soon as you walk, you see the lion.
Yeah.
Lion of Judah, Lion and the Lamb, bro. And I'm like, you just seeing it.
Yeah.
And then you walk in, you got the gold carpet, and I'll show y'all a little bit. I did a little, you know what I mean? I don't do too much filming, but I did a little bit. All right. So, but you go in here, and once you talk to the people, I was like, hold on. You say you a pastor and you an actor? Hold on. You say you a prayer warrior and you an author? I was like, so is everybody just in church? Right. We all oily today?
Yes. Yes.
We all oily just and man, shout out to my man Jeff, Chris, Brent, Stephen Reed. Man, some good folks I met, man.
Yeah, man. It's bro, I'm a connector, man.
Yeah.
So if I'm coming to your city and I know you do this type of work, I'm gonna try to connect you with somebody, some way, some form of fashion. So it's just like we needed something in the clutch. Everything was just falling through the bottom. So it was just like, I said, I said, Miss Carla, I said, what do you need? She's like, well, I need a photographer. All right, I'm gonna handle that because I'm a type of person that if I love to contribute, I love to help. I don't like to see nobody stressing. Be like, look, don't stress about things you can't control. So I love to connect people, bro.
Yeah.
And I love to help my friends and my brothers out. That's my heart. So it's just like anywhere I'm going to somebody's city, hey, I'm in your city. What's up, bro?
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm telling you, I wasn't really expecting what I walked into. Because you hit me up about it. So I'm thinking this is more urban.
Oh, far from it.
A little bit more seasoned.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you got on the sequence red jacket.
Yeah.
God bless your ministry, brother.
A lot of people had red on that night. It's like, y'all got the memo, huh?
I'm telling you. I'm like, okay, well, God bless your ministry. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But then, so is Miss Carla? She's the founder.
The founder of Red Letter Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, she said the Red Letter Awards, and shout out to Miss Carla for this. If you read the Bible, you should know when God speaks because it's in red letters.
Facts.
And when I heard that, I was like,
Yeah.
That's something.
It is.
That's something.
It
Because,
really is.
man, the way that we are now in today's age, we need some red letters.
Need a whole lot of red.
Whole lot of red letters. You got the book of red.
I tell you, we need a whole lot of red letters, man. So, Miss Carla, the chocolate bunny, I was a little thrown off. I was a little misled. But Miss Chocolate Bunny, Miss Carla, shout out to you. All right, beautiful event.
Oh man.
If I could give you any suggestions, stop letting war heroes use the microphone because we have war stories and we don't mind telling them. I was like, but the lady that got us, she said, hey, baby. She had to pull over there. She said, hey. She put her arm around Miss Carla. Miss Carla said, oh. She said, come on, baby, I need you. I'm like, oh, you taking too long on the mic, baby. You taking too long, man. But no.
The ring, reel 'em in.
Definitely. I truly enjoyed the Red Letter Awards and all the different folks I was able to network with. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I know you boys got some testimonies, man. You're some good-looking black men. And I know good-looking black men have it rough here in these great United States. So I'll start with you, Mike. What was your bringing up like, man?
Man, it was good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, man. We was, bro and I was fortunate enough to be raised with both our mom and dad. Didn't have to, go through the divorce thing, and I tell my story a lot, and especially with the youth, and that they know we grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you use the word sheltered, I guess, if you want to use it, if so be it. But at the end of the day, it was like, I always tell everybody, it's like I watched my mom and my dad create an environment within an environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
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 And it puts me in I always use this example. I'm like, we ain't too saved. I know half of y'all don't watch Baby Boy, so don't give me that. Yeah. It's like when Snoop got out of jail and he came to the apartment and the little kid was in the living room and he has his fortress. But his fortress is full of cardboard box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he just kicks it over. But in his mind, that was his safe haven because I'm fit to create an environment within an environment because outside of that was hectic. And that's what, when we look at the hood, we it's hectic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot going on.
And so, they provided that for us, morals, standards, work ethic. And we were just smart enough to listen, I guess. We ain't say we wasn't perfect, but for the most part, he nor I really got in any trouble or anything. I mean, we living right up the road from, drug manifestations and things of that nature. And all of us was just one choice for making a bad decision for somebody that may have ended up being incarcerated, But it's just, we was fortunate enough to adhere to a lot of the instructions that they was given and learn to use those to our advantage.
Yeah.
And so that's how we were able to, correlate to people both inside the hood and outside the hood. So when we walked into the red letters, it really wasn't a shock for me because that's how we were groomed.
Yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't just, and it all, one culture, but it was learning different cultures and ethnic groups and different things of that nature that they brought into our path. And so that's how we were accepted. Yeah.
All right, I'm finna come back to you. You wanted, since y'all brother,
Definitely.
brother,
Dear brothers.
we're happy and we'll sing
All
it. So, how was I know? So who's the oldest?
He's the oldest.
He's the oldest.
Yeah, we're 6
How many
years
years
apart.
6 years apart. Okay,
I'm the good looking one though.
That's what he tells himself. That's what he tells himself. I let him have it.
right.
Lord, you know the truth.
Is it in the height thing?
That's right. It's my brother.
I got my height from my
love him,
grandmother,
like-
man. That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
my
grandma
brother's
was short.
tall, my mom was tall, my dad's tall. And I'm just like, Lord, what happened?
Yeah.
Did you forget an ingredient? I'm taller than my
but you
grandmother.
know-
What's going on here?
But what's crazy though is I'm the biggest one in my family.
Really?
I'm the biggest one in my family, mom and dad side. Now my dad's side, I guess they're tall. They're Jamaicans, or they're from Antiguan, so they're Antiguans.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But they're tall,
Yeah.
skinny. Me, I'm not tall, and I'm not skinny. But on my mama's side, I guess they had some big backs and trainers
Yeah.
over there, but I mean,
Hold it down.
I'm telling you, we had a couple big backs and trainers. Yeah,
BBTs, hold it down.
So I really don't know where I get my size from. Because I know, like, growing up for me, I was abused. Right? It wasn't bullying. It was straight up full on abuse.
Yeah.
10th grade, football year, I was able to go ahead and pick up some weight. I dealt with my bullies.
Facts.
And Lord, I've been fat ever since. I ain't came down yet.
That's good. You got it out.
Yeah, for real.
I tell you, I ain't
No
came
cap.
down since. you know. But yeah, man, how was life coming up for you, man?
Oh man, life was grand, bro. I look at Big Bro as a role model in my life because I always wanted to follow him wherever he went.
That's what's up.
You know, he would always go out play basketball, go with his friends. He'd be like, "No, stay home." Like, "Nah, I want to go." My mama was like, "You better let my baby play. Let him go with you." Because you know, him and my other cousin were real close, so they would be together a lot. And bro, like we were really brought up in a well prayed out environment. I think it was really specific prayers that was prayed over me and my brother.
Yeah.
Because I never had any interest in the streets, never had any interest with crazy loose women. Like I just didn't have any interest from that. Like, and I believe it's because I was prayed over specific prayers that helped me to engage what I need to engage in versus what I could have engaged in. And then just growing up, like you say, drug infested neighborhoods, man. I mean, every block, somebody hustling.
Yeah.
Somebody's, you know, doing any and everything you could think of. And I'm a learner. I'm an observer. So I learned from my friends what I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of my friends go through baby mama drama. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it.
I ain't got drama. Thank God. I ain't got drama, but I think I don't have drama is because I don't choose to make it drama.
Exactly.
You know, if I wanted to make it drama, it'll definitely be drama. But
and I think that just from that just comes from not being heard, not being truthful with the person, not really being in an honest space to where they can see you flourish. You know what I'm saying? Because that you have to be honest with that person. They're not just lashing out for no reason. They've been let down time after time after time after time after time, and it's just like they're just tired of it. They're at the end of their ropes. But when you create that environment, it can be peaceful, but that's on you how peaceful you want it to be.
Facts. See, you rushing me, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, bro. Because now
you tapped in the vein. I'm just following,
man. I know. I still got to tap in with that because
that's my brother,
man. But I'm saying, like, really, you saying something, man.
I can't even hit mine on the microphone. You know what I'm saying? That right there, bro. It's all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's at any given time we liable to tap the vein at any given time.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
And I'm telling you, like, it's needed. It's needed, especially in black men.
Yeah.
Especially in black men.
Bro, it's crazy because we was having some bro time earlier. Me and him woke up, we had workshop, Mike came out and we had prayer, we was talking. And we was discussing a certain type of, certain topics. And he was talking to his brother on some brotherly love, right?
Yeah.
So I grew up with I don't think I said I want to say, but
remember, bro, we talk about peace.
Yeah.
Keep the peace.
Let's just say I grew up with men who became close and became brothers. So I never had a blood brother before. I got all sisters, no brothers. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw him, checking up on him, I just kind of like, I just observed how men check on men.
Yeah.
So when he responded, thank you for responding that way, how he was supposed to. I thanked him. I said, bro, thank you for opening up because, bro, men don't check on men like that.
Yeah.
Because I had gave an analogy, when you see a male lion, they don't hang with little lions, bro. They hang with the ones who scrawled up just like them if they hang with another male lion.
Right.
Gotta make sure that you can walk the territory I'm walking.
Yeah.
Right.
For me to open up to you, for me to expose who I am to you. So men don't check on men, so it's very much needed. You feel me?
I definitely feel that, man. And honestly, that's my issue now. Like me, I love to have a like-minded friend. I love to have a brother that I could just really just whatever. But I understand men are such fixers and such doers, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not always as I can't or don't want to. It's just I ain't really got time to come and tell you about my issues, because really, how is that gonna help me?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But my issue is like, it's like I'm trying to be friends with my boys and stuff, and I know that they going through too.
Right.
So it's like, bro, you ain't hollering at me and checking up on me. You know what I mean? I always got to holler at you. But then it's like, but
Trust
it's like knowing your situation is like, bro, it's either you just got to accept that, bro, going through his stuff and accept that he ain't going to be consistent, or you just, you know what I mean? Like,
Bro, I'm glad you went in that vein, because that's why I asked him, because me knowing how he operates outside of us.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know, I'm like, bro, I gotta check the gauge. I gotta check in on my, because I want you to know I care too.
Yeah.
It's not just a bro, hey, how you doing? Like, it's a mutual relationship, a mutual brotherhood. And you have to exemplify what you want in return.
Facts.
Not just because you want that in return, but because it is the right thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's me, man. Like, because of my upbringing, I was, as I say, I was abused. Wasn't bullying, right? I will call anybody a brother or a sister like that. First day I meet you, what's going on, bro? What's going on, sis? And I mean that. You my brother or my sister. But for me to call you my friend, that's something different,
That's a different
bro.
level. Yeah.
It's
You gotta
standards
earn
come to
title.
that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And certain
It's-
responsibilities.
Cause I'm telling you, like me, it's been plenty of times where, man, I wanted to go to my brother for some help or something, and ended up getting punched, getting talked about or something. You know what I mean?
No, that ain't the right I want.
It ain't that funny, Mike. It ain't that funny, Mike. No, but man, it's like, it was like every time I tried to, you know what I mean, it's getting bow. It's backfiring somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I had my homeboy Aaron down the street. He seen what I was dealing with. You know what I mean? I was say, man, anytime you wanted to come over the house, man, go ahead, come over the house. I hate going over his house because his parents was hoarders. But I went and chilled outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But growing up now, I have one dude that I'm solid with. And that I know he going through it, I'm going through it. You know what I mean? One, like, but it's like I want other dudes, but it's like, I don't know. For me, man, you don't keep your word with me, dog. All right, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
The thing
It's
is, the thing is, bro, like, I think that men gotta understand too, right? That men, and then y'all men, so y'all men are fragile.
For real.
Men are fragile.
Yeah.
Women are sensitive.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Men are fragile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Men are like that china that your grandma got in the cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
You bring it out for Thanksgiving, but you cannot put the cup down hard. You might
Yeah.
crack it. Fragile.
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah.
fine china.
Yeah.
Women are sensitive. A woman is like, respectfully, it's like when you cut your leg or your finger and it starts to heal, but it's still tender. You gotta be careful how you. You know what I mean? So men are fragile, and men are afraid to be open and honest with another man.
And it's crazy, but I know, being somebody that has been in therapy for years, it's okay to go to therapy.
Yeah.
My longest relationship is with my therapist. You know what I mean? Like, being in therapy, I've had to understand that me as a man, it's okay to feel.
Yeah.
It's okay to feel.
Yeah.
Growing up, we was picked on, we was talked about, and all of this stuff right here. So we tend to shut up, isolate, and just. But then when we go and finally break, when that capacity break, oh my God, now that's dangerous.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Bro, I done seen videos where dudes, he just couldn't take no more, and he ended up killing folks. not necessarily trying to hurt nobody, but he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what they say, hurt people hurt people. You know what I mean? But one thing that I had to learn was that it's okay to feel, because a lot of men, I say that, a lot of men get demonized for feeling. Right?
Yeah.
I could feel the same exact thing that you feel,
Yep.
but because I'm a man and I feel it, I'm weak. I'm this. I'm sensitive.
Use it against me.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, honestly, I got feelings too. You know what I mean? Black lives matter. Black lives. Men's feelings matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it is, I go out here and I be all open, but you use it against me one time,
Man, it's done deal.
you won't see it no more. That's being fragile.
Yeah, and that's one of the things when bro said like the prayer, because my mom was a prayer warrior, you know, she was an intercessor, and one of my favorite scriptures, and I share because I'm one of the things I do a lot of mentoring. I guess you can consider me somewhat of a philanthropist because I've been in the community for over 20 years, just doing work, a lot of with youth as well, just outside of ministry, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm also the team chaplain for the local high school where our church is. Been there 10 years on campus mentoring kids.
That's what's up, man.
Spiritually and naturally, you know. And so as a child, one of my favorite scriptures to hold on to was Proverbs 3, I think it's 3, 5, and 6.
5 and 6, yes, sir.
Yep.
You know,
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Boy,
That's it.
hey, one of my favorites, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, one of my favorites, man. Because I'm telling you, if people can apply that alone, now I'm telling you, it's not saying that you ain't gonna go through something, because you're gonna go through it. But if you continue to just lean and depend on him, because in our own understanding, and that's the problem with America. Well, the world, everybody wants to use their own understanding. It got to be logical.
Yeah.
It got to make sense to me. That's not faith.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Hey, you said that scripture.
Hey,
That's one of my scriptures, brother.
Because it goes back to everything what we're tying to, man.
Yeah.
And it goes back to creating that environment within an environment. Because with that, the Bible talks about us having discernment. You know what I'm saying? So even in choosing our wives and our spouses, even in choosing our girlfriends, you know, that's discernment, because one of the things that I'm fortunate to have is my wife. That's one thing I didn't have to deal with my wife. You know, dad and mom, they would always say, "Hey, we got an open door policy." You know, but I ain't always used that open door policy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it was made available. And so a lot of times women, they don't make it available because, like you said in the beginning, they use that against you because, well, so what are we supposed to do as men when we can't come to our own space, our own home, the person that we decided to do life with, and I can't share the most intimate parts of my being without you using that against me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so and that goes back to us creating that environment, whether we create a brotherhood or anything of that nature. Because what I use a lot of this stuff just mentoring kids, man.
Yeah.
And it was even though my wife was like that, it still took me a little bit of time to really like share certain stuff, because it's like I know the weight that a man carries is different than the weight that a woman's carry.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then when you do have that spouse that can do certain, like they're trying to carry that weight with to, and they wasn't designed to.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I would withhold certain information because I know she gonna try to carry that weight with me, but you wasn't built to carry this right here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's up to us to use those scriptures that we just quoted. You know what I'm saying? To acknowledge him, like, God, I need an outlet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He may require you or cause you to create a podcast. He may call you when we seen the movie Forge. You know what I'm saying? To create that brotherhood group.
No.
We ain't gonna tell it. You got to go see it.
You got to
Put me
go
on
see
something.
it.
You got, bruh.
The Forge.
The Forge.
Yes.
Yeah, ASAP.
I've heard it.
Yesterday.
Forge.
Go see that.
Go see that.
It'll bless you. I'm telling
It
you.
Definitely.
will, bro.
Okay.
You will come out there. You will not leave the same, bro.
You will not.
Man.
I'm telling you. It consists of everything we're talking about.
Bring
That's
some
what's
tissues.
up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
say bring some
Bring some tissues.
I use my shirt.
Oh man, this shirt.
Hey, don't get too close.
Man.
Yeah,
But yeah.
you know, but we have to create because I use that in my mentoring. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to my parents and our parents, my mom, and especially my dad. With us having two boys, we did have a sister,
Yeah.
but she passed away 2 days after she was born. Or back then, what they call crib death. And mom was already about ready to come home, and they went to go do the check on, and find out she wasn't breathing. But Pop being a man's man, he created that environment for us. He
Yeah.
loved on us. He kissed
Yeah.
us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
It's
for
still the
years,
word,
I
man.
hated that. Like, damn.
Yeah.
But when I got older, I understood.
Yeah.
And so when I'm,
And that's
'cause
me. That's me as a dad. Yeah.
yeah, because I mentor a lot of young men, and I tried to give them what was given to me because
Yeah.
I don't know what they're getting or what they're not getting at home. But a lot of times they're not getting that at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you would be surprised on the response and the reaction that you get from I'm talking about street kids, dog.
Yeah.
Bro, even
talking
grown
about-
men.
Yeah.
Y'all, like I just had my family up here, man. Both my mom and my dad. Now, this is the first time my daughter was christened. We dedicated her back to Christ.
For sure.
And man, let me tell y'all about that. Can I tell y'all about that?
do your
Go ahead,
brother. Let me tell you. So, September 15th, my daughter was christened. And it was a special moment for me, just simply because I had both my mom and my dad. You know what I mean? This is my mama first time coming up in over 10 years. My daddy, he just came up last year for my baby shower. But man, my mama, so much stuff she's been through in her life. Needing a new kidney, doggone, she had diabetes to where they was finding her unresponsive. You know what I mean? Like it was just so much. Then that's what happened. She had diabetes, and then she had COVID, and COVID attacked the kidneys. And bro, my mom was unresponsive multiple times, and this was the first time my mama had really been out of state this far.
Right.
And I went up there. I was trying to go help my mama up the stairs, but man, my pastor, he was like, man, we got her, we'll take care of her. I was like, man, hold on, that's my mama now. I'll go. But he was like, man, and I'm talking about just to see my mama come across that stage, bro. I was floored. I was through, man. Bro, I felt the heavens open up and accept my daughter, brother. That was a feeling that I could, like, bro, I'm crying uncontrollably because my pastor, he went and took my baby around to all of the anointed leaders, women leaders, a psalmist, a sergeant major, a doctor of education, you know what I mean? Like just where all of these strong women are anointing my daughter. And bro, I'm talking about something so special, bro. It was so special. I forgot what we was talking about, but that was special.
That's good.
Hey, it was special to me, Brian. Cause I'm telling you, like, for real, I that was something that I could never explain without somebody thinking I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Bruh, literally, I could almost feel the roof just pop off. And once the roof popped off, it was no outside. It was just straight heavens. And, bro, I'm talking about the angels lined up, just sounding off the trumpets, accepting my daughter. That was a special moment for me, man. But I know that for me, as for me in my house, I require that.
Yeah.
I've had that before. I've been divorced before, and I've had that marriage, that relationship where Jesus wasn't first. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't wake up in the morning and cut on gospel music and let it blare out for hours and hours and hours. But now God has blessed me, and that's one thing why it's so important for you, just how he said, you got to use that discernment and listen to the voice of God when he bless you with someone. He who findeth a wife,
Findeth a good thing,
a good old one. You hear me?
and obtains
And-
favor
and-
from the Lord.
The other part is the real good part.
Yes, sir.
Addeth rich and no
Have
sorrow,
favor.
boy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
And man, I'm telling you, it's,
You know what I'm saying?
He can speak. Trust me. Nah,
Lord,
I'm so
have
proud of my brother, man. He's a fiance now.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He say, and don't
And.
forget that part.
And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm telling you, man, like now, the relationship that I'm in, and this is something that I tell men, like, you're a leader. Your purpose, you were made to lead.
exactly.
So you can dictate how the atmosphere goes. Me, my wife, she knows we have to have an atmosphere of love in the house. Anybody come in the house, and brother, I'm talking about, I've had people and people and people come in this house, but everybody that came in this house needed love.
Wow.
Everybody needed love. Going through something, and I'm telling you, man, life beats us
Bruh.
down.
Life be lifing.
It be lifing. You hear me? But we have such an atmosphere of love, man, to where anything
Yeah.
is liable to happen. You know what I mean, brother? It's been prophecy going on and stuff. Like, help me, Holy Ghost. But
Yeah.
one thing I can't stand is a person that's going through with someone. And they know that that's not their person. But they stay with that person to be with a person.
You know what? You know what? When you think about it, that's not. You know what? Okay, technicality,
Okay.
right?
Angels advocate.
Those advocate, right?
Yeah.
So technicality, that is horrible when you stay in a situation, right? Where you know you're not supposed to be there. That's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what's worse. What's worse is when you're in a situation that has no nutrients for you and you don't know it.
There's a
You
difference.
don't know because
What it says, the unknown unknown, the known unknown.
right.
Yep.
Because you don't know it because you haven't spent the time enough to develop who you are and able to tell what's good or what's not for you.
Yeah.
It's almost like you get snatched up before you can even take
Discern.
off.
Yeah.
All right, so we talking about that. They grew up phenomenal job, mom, dad, phenomenal job. Right. I grew up in trench world, completely different.
Tell me about it, brother.
You dig what I'm saying? So
How did you grow up, man? Tell me about your upbringing.
yeah, so I'm from East Temple. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My daddy, he from Polk County, but my mama, she from Harrisburg County. She from Temple.
Okay.
So when I was born, I never seen my mom and dad in the same home. I never seen them in the same car before. I never seen them hold hands or hug before. I never seen them share a meal before. You know what I'm saying? When I was born 2 pounds, 3 ounces. My mom was running the streets, right? Thank you, Lord, that she had a substance abuse issue. Right? She been clean for years and years and years. God done did. My mom is an amazing woman. You feel me? She got crazy testimony.
Yes, sir.
Right? But when I was born, I still had what she was dealing with. I had some of that in my system. I can put it that way. And it caused me to be born a little early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say it that way. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I grew up blended family. I grew up. Now when I look back at it, I grew up in. I grew up in the mission field.
Explain that to me.
When I started making grown man decisions, when I thought I was grown,
Yeah.
when I put them shoes on, it was too big.
Yeah.
When I was 20 and had my son, and thought I knew what I was doing, and I was working at McDonald's, making $5.50 an hour, and I moved out my mama's house, talking about I'm finna move in her crib and be a man, and got this woman pregnant.
Oh man.
Life started laughing real early for me.
Yeah.
Real early, you know what I'm saying? Start making crazy decisions, trying to sell weed, then move from weed and trying to sell dope. Saw him get shot, put the dope down.
He said it ain't that important. I'm good.
Thank you, Lord, for the revelation.
For real.
Yeah. So I grew up, and I've been married before too. I was married 5 years, and the young lady who I was married to, an individual, she stepped out of the covenant. So it was a learning experience from both parties because I was giving my life back to Christ. We had a situation, and then, it's getting back into it, and she stepped out. But it's a process on learning how to cultivate family, learning how to cultivate a marriage, learning how to, become a man, learning how to position yourself. To my earlier, to my position, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Position yourself so she can be in position because that's your helpmate.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I say it's a mission field. I grew up in the mission field because now when I look back, I love family. Like, every time I walk, because I work in the hospital, so every time I walk around the hospital and I'm talking to people, they're always talking to me about their family. I was in school and my teacher, my X-ray positioning teacher, for one, she started talking. She brought her marriage up, and then when she would talk about her marriage, she'd be looking crazy. So I said, okay. I said, I'm gonna try to brush it off. And then she did it again. God was like, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. After class one day, I just asked about her marriage. How everything going? Blah, blah. I said, well, I'm divorced. She said, okay, well, we going through whatever. Stop. Man, when a person start pouring out, they need someone to listen to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, okay.
And they've been waiting
Next
on that
thing
right
you
person.
know, the next day, and they're praying for her marriage, she started crying. Oh, snap. Okay. The next day, I talked to her about Jesus. She said, well, I'm not really. Okay, that's fine. And the next day, she gave her life to Christ. My teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So I love. I'm an advocate for family now. I am engaged now, and I'm not finna go there because they be like, shut up. Like every time you bring her, I be just talking about her, bro. Like,
Hey man, we see 87 teeth, boy.
yeah, shit. You know what I'm saying?
That joker.
Hey.
Bro, it's all good
But
though.
he deserves
Because I feel like that about my lady,
Yeah, for sure.
bro. Especially because we talked about how men can be demonized so much. You know what I mean? To where sometimes we can start to believe some of this stuff ourselves.
Right.
And I was that dude. I was that dude, man. Literally after my last marriage, the number one question that I could it was really the only question that I could think of was, am I a bad person? And that was just a question that I had no answer to. And that was driving me crazy.
You know what?
Man, it's wow.
You going dub? You
Go ahead, brother.
I'm you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what? My bad. I'm sorry, Mike.
No, go ahead, bro.
You gotta check. It might be like, right. You you know what? Since what happened in my marriage, it was infidelity based on the other part's behalf, and everybody knows. So I got all my family, all women, mama, 3 sisters, aunties, no uncles on my mom's
they were
side.
ready to scrap.
What? She on Facebook? Oh, look. Right? So they were like, "Oh, she wrong for that." Let me tell you, when you really want to get healing and when you really want to start to grow, when you have to astral project yourself like this and look at the situation, because we were married 5 years, and I had to be like, how did I contribute to something that I had nothing to do with? That's a big boy question.
Yeah.
How did I contribute to her making that decision? Now, I didn't make you. That was your
tough.
decision.
Yeah.
You're an adult. Nobody held a caliber to your head and like, go and do what you did. No.
Yeah.
But as far as a man goes, when you walked off that job, that was the chip. That was the chip.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't do that? That was the chip. Oh, so she felt like she can't come talk to you even though she might have a communication issue? Because people don't know how to talk sometimes. That's fine. But did you even offer? It's one thing when you choose not to.
Yeah.
But it's a difference when you don't even offer the atmosphere to have a safe space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know how to create a safe space? Did you? So it's these small little things that when you hit the space bar, how the thing go to the right, you space barred her. You helped a little bit. So just, okay, I need to learn how to do this. I need to tighten up on this. I need to tighten up on this. But what you did was not my fault, though.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's a big boy decision. And thank you, God, for sisters, boy. My sister Petals.
She don't play.
She said
She don't play.
She don't play. Petals do not play. Shouts out to Petals. Petals said, yeah, she was wrong, but everything ain't on her. You need to look at what you did too. So I say, you know what? How did I contribute to something that I had nothing to do with?
Yeah.
And that's when I started to develop myself in that area, to have a healthy relationship, to have a healthy marriage, because they have atmospheres where it was great. Mom, I didn't grow up like that, so I ultimately fell in the trap of starting to make the same decisions that my parents once made. But here's the thing: I grew up in a blended family. My stepdad, who just got laid to rest Saturday, he took on a woman with 3 children, and he had 2 children. So just to see how to mold other individuals.
Yeah.
And what to do and what not to do. Check this out. My beautiful fiance, and put that in emphasis too. Make the screen pop. You know.
Hey, I'm happy for my bro.
Make the screen pop.
We've seen the behind the scenes, and my brother, he has matured.
Yeah.
Like nobody's business, man.
Yes.
I'm proud of
What's
him.
up?
She got 3 children, which I'm embracing those. They're my children, and I got 1. My son Pop. What up, Pop? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, okay. Now everything I'm reading, now I'm blended family. Okay. I see what you're doing, guy. Now the blended family is like, it's the new thing in America, because everybody done made mistakes.
Yeah.
They're everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, now you can help cultivate this space. You got the examples of how to do it the right way. Now let's do it the right way on this side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, man. And I'm telling you, like, my son Jaden, he's not my biological son. He's not my biological son, but you can't tell us no different.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You can't tell us no different. That's my boy. That's my boy. And I went to go and get him too. And 14 years old, 6'1".
Golly, man.
Bruh.
God, dog.
How did I miss
What's
that
up, Dad?
train?
For real.
What's up, Dad?
Hey, Pop.
Rain about that size.
Rain about that size.
my bad, I'm talking, you can't hear me.
No, you good.
Yo, my son, his name Rain, right? My oldest son. I got 2 more. So my oldest son, he 15. He like 6'2". His waist size is 44 His shoe size is 13.
Now that's a grown man.
That's a full blown man.
I am.
That's me.
I'm 5'5". Bro, my man's called me the other day. He was like, he said, "Daddy, I need a manscape." What? I ain't even got one. You need a what? Daddy, I could get a. I don't even need, you know what's on there, man. I finna Amazon it right now. You straight? Wow. my man's grown.
It is crazy too, man. How old you?
I'm 37.
And I'm 36. I'll be 37 in October
I just
17th.
turned 40 the 3rd of this month, so.
Bro,
Tell us that one, bro.
I'm telling you, because
That one was in the hospital.
teenagers and getting to know anatomy questions. Uncomfortable. I know you gotta learn. Uncomfortable though. Dad, when I wake up, it's just, hey, son. hey. Hey, son. Hey, son. Hold on.
I'm a boy.
Right. Pineapples. But hey, you know what though? Thank you for coming to ask. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming to ask, man. But yeah, man, I love my man's. Man, I know you wanted to tap in too, man.
When you said about the question, like, am I a bad person, right? It does, you do get in a place of like, is it me? Like, because like I've been in that position to where, man, I've sought out, I've courted. I'm more of a courter versus a dater. It's like whoever I'm locked in and I'm interested in, that's it. Because I don't want to confuse anything, because then you start cross like, man, I wish she had this person, you know, personality and this, that. If I could just get that in all in one woman. Sometimes you got to create that. For me, bro, still waiting on my Mrs. Bag, you know what I'm saying? What's up, baby? Just speaking by
I might
faith.
have somebody to introduce you to.
And,
Amber.
hey, look at God. But bro.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Something wrong with your neck? No.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. Pinpoint the location.
Yes, sir.
No, but I was in a space where like, and my big brother's my gauge.
Yeah.
So like my last relationship, I was like, bro, what you think? Because you know, I pay attention to how you deal with my family, how involved you want to be in my family.
Yeah.
If you like going to church, that's a big part for me.
Yeah.
I believe just being able to have this environment in a home that we can create, that we can thrive from. So when we go out, we're not influenced by anything else.
I think you need to look at my episode number 3, but keep going.
Tenfold. So when you said, man, am I a bad person? I didn't think of myself as, man, am I a bad person? I thought I was like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
Because like, what is it in me that I'm drawn to these kind of women that I'm getting the same response?
Yeah.
And when I was wrestling with it, I finally just was able to be, because this was the first time I was able to be like, all right, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel a way about it. Or I didn't really crumble and break down, because it's like, because one thing I've gotten from it was I stood in the fire, I never left, but everybody else left.
Yeah.
And so I always make sure that I learn what did I do, what I didn't do. And even the things that I know I had to improve on, I did.
Yeah.
But it's like, you move the finish line. Where do we go? Like, what are we doing? Because bro, I'm big on not wasting my time. And if you don't want to be here, just move to the side. Let the real thing just be right here. So it's like, I've been through so many counterfeits.
Yeah.
That it's just like, that's why I'm single now, in the sense of like, just like my brother said, you have to pick the right person.
Yeah. Yeah.
It matters. Your purpose, her purpose, it matters. It has to conjoin and align with the same direction.
Yeah.
And if it don't, it's going to get to a place of devastation, unwanted heartbreak, kids that can be birthed out of that situation, and now you're tied to them
And
for the rest of your life. And that's scary.
That's scary. Yeah.
You know?
Ladies and gentlemen, kids is not the what you use. That's not the tool that you want to choose to fix a relationship. Okay?
That's
Because, Lord, I've heard of a couple, and I'm worried. Yeah, man. What, you about to say something?
No.
Yeah.
yo.
Me personally, I feel like it's huge when you find a man that asks himself those questions. Like,
It shows the amount of work that they're doing on themselves and that they're willing to do,
bro,
and dive
and the
in.
thing about it is,
Don't go there.
females,
Yes, he did.
Bro.
He did. Tap in.
females will
Tap
never
in.
understand how huge that is
Yeah.
for a man. Now, because I know, like, females, they're just simply different creatures. You know what I mean? Y'all can go time without having to do different things, and y'all, you know what I mean? Like, y'all can be okay, but it's just that male nature that's in a man. When a man know that he has to fight the male,
Yeah.
and just really like understand, like, this dude to get me in trouble. And if somebody is actually, or for a man, a black man, if a man is actually asking himself those questions and actually putting in the work,
Yeah.
ladies, if you ever, this kind of like a little cheat code. If you ever want to know if you're dealing with a good man, ask him about a question what he's doing for himself.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
don't ask him his credit score.
Yeah.
Bro, they are killing me with these 20 versus ones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Bro. Oh
Bro.
my God.
Bro, they
pop balloon.
are killing me with these 20 versus ones, bro. I seen one episode where the female, you know how they got the dude, they'll come in the room. Soon as dude come in the room, pop, 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 pop.
Right.
So then you go and talk to every one of them, man. One of the females, she went to like, oh, well, you look poor, and you know, you don't look this and you don't look that, or whatever. And the dude, he was presenting himself. I can't say that he was a good man or not, but he was presenting himself as a pretty good dude.
Right.
And, you know, he was just talking about his modeling career and how he's on TV and all of this stuff, and how he's hoping to be in business with his partner so she can be like his manager and all. And the female, she was like, so I'd get a cut? So I get a cut. She's like, you
And
know
did the
what?
less amount of work.
Hey, you know what? She said, hey, okay. She said, give me a bloom back. I'll think about it.
Nah. Nah.
You know what? Just get me off the show.
Yeah.
At that point, just throw the whole show away.
Listen, I have to also say we as men got to be emotionally intelligent as well. You know what I mean? It's just like, you got to know, bro, that is 87 red flags.
I'm telling you, man, because and what? So
Right.
here's one. This is just a little funny story. So back when I was single, there was this one female I had took out on a date and stuff, man. And at the end of the night, we ended up, you know, kissing and stuff like that. And she backed up and she said, I got you so addicted to me. And I was like,
Turned off.
what?
Tell me your choice of words.
What? What does that mean? I was like, get out.
Yes, bro.
Get out.
I got you.
Get out. And then that's another thing too. Like, bro, you have to understand. Like, it's no love loss. It's no nothing. Like,
Right.
if I'm not for you, I'm not for you.
Facts.
If you're not for me, it's not
You have to be confident.
discrediting you. It's not saying anything bad about you. Saying it.
Right.
I'm not the one for you. If you have to sit up here and lay awake at night trying to figure out if this is the right one,
Most likely. It's not.
because I'm telling you, man, it bugs me. It bugs me. That's one thing that just I've been there. I was a people pleaser. I was a person that wanted to be accepted. And then especially when you running into people, females, that want to demonize you, point out your faults, try to make you feel like you're this person, you're that person. Now you kind of starting to think like, am I really this person or something like that? And then it's like, you like me? For real?
Stop playing.
You like me? Let's go. And for real. And the thing about it is, men, we're such fixers and doers that we'll accept that. We're accepted, so yeah, you know what? I'm gonna accept you. And then 6 months later, you gray-headed.
like Obama when he went in the office.
Stressed out.
Came out gray.
I can't take this no more.
Gray all to my hair.